EastEnders Ben Mitchell sparks marriage crisis with Callum Highway. Ben's eating disorder story continues. Ben Mitchell has sparked a marriage crisis with Callum Highway in EastEnders. The shocking climax of Tuesday's episode, August 8th, concluded with Callum's pleas to help Ben through his mental health struggles being cruelly rejected. Last week, Honey Mitchell discovered that Ben has an eating disorder, and while she tried to bond with him given her own history with body image, she was warned never to tell anyone. Honey tried to encourage Callum to have a heart-to-heart with his husband, though she tried not to break Ben's confidence by revealing what was really going. Ben witnessed the two talking and lashed out at Honey with some cruel words. His own daughter Lexi had to intervene to convince Ben to apologize. Honey agreed to have coffee with Ben so he could apologize. As they spoke about their shared experiences, Honey begged Ben to open up to husband Callum for support. "I see a loving and caring man who's struggling with an eating disorder," she told him. She noted how important Billy has been to support her through her own dark thoughts, adding, "Callum, he knows you're struggling because he senses it and he wants to listen." It finally looked like Ben was ready to speak openly with Callum, before a run-in with his father Phil Mitchell. Phil had heard about his blow-up with Honey and insisted his son needed to be someone who holds this family together. The pressure was too much for Ben, as Callum later walked in just after his husband had purged. Ben tried to open up to Callum, explaining that he feels like he hasn't been able to control anything these last few months. "I'm just so ashamed that I can't be what everybody needs me to be," Ben admitted. Callum had some supportive words, acknowledging that all of the events of the last few years, especially being sexually assaulted by Lewis, were too much for Ben to handle on his own. "Lewis, that's not what this is about," Ben insisted. Ben hit out at Callum for continually bringing up Lewis's attack, then lashed out with some horrible words about how Callum felt about the rape. Callum tried to hug Ben and assure him that's not the case, but Ben once again snapped at him. "I said no." After Callum pleaded with Ben to let him in, Ben ordered his partner to leave him alone. Can their marriage be salvaged?
Các bạn đang theo dõi một sản phẩm của chúng tôi, Vũ Cây Soát Spoiler, một kênh tin tức chuyên cung cấp cho các bạn những thông tin mới nhất về những bộ phim xà phòng của Vương quốc Anh.